Thank you for calling me.
No problem. Guess I'm going to go ahead and get this over with. What basically happened is, I was in the bathroom, and I had a large amount of weed with me, and I was separated a little bag of weed, and one of the security guards was in there with me, and he said he smelled weed. So I noticed him follow me, so I ditched my big bag of weed and just had a little bag of weed in my pocket. And he pulled me into the office, searched me, and found it. And the detectives come and grilled me about it. And I mean, it really wasn't their doing it all. It was pretty much me. And I told them that I was holding it for somebody. And they asked me to tell them who it was, and I don't know. I mean, there was nothing in particular that made me choose who to pick. It just kind of happened, and they grilled me about it, made me tell a story. Then I got onto they put me onto a lie detector machine, and I had a bunch of other officers come in there and grill me, and they asked me about it. And I don't know how I passed the lie detector test, but apparently I passed the lie detector test, and they asked me who I was holding it for, and I really don't know why I chose you, but who I chose to say it was. I don't know what it was. You know, I was a kid. I was 16 years old. I was scared. They were telling me I was going to go to jail for a really fucking long time, that I was going to jail for felonies, and I was already on probation. I got scared, so I blamed it on somebody else, which was immature, and I should have just taken it myself, but that's what I did, and they let me leave that day and just told me I could not come back to Savannah Tech, and over the next, I don't know, probably a month and a half, 2 months, they had me going around doing buys with them for different drug dealers, and they kept having me set people up and everything, and then finally they just let me go, and I never heard from them again. I never heard anything about it, and I don't know. I assumed that they would not be able to do anything to you because there was no legitimate evidence that you did anything, and that I was completely lying the whole time anyway, so how could they charge you or get you into any trouble when you legitimately didn't do it?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't tell you what they did to me, though. They were grilling me because they pulled me out of my instructor's office. I was in there signing my success contract, getting ready to leave. I was just taking my quiz in the library. You know what I'm saying? And they pulled me in the office. It was Jeremy Scott and 3 other detectives and stuff, and they were just in there questioning me and stuff, and just kept, even though I kept saying I didn't do it and I don't know what was going on, I was just oblivious to what was going on. I was just what in the world? I would have remembered doing it, So whenever I got really, really, really emotional and started breaking down, Jeremy Scott told the other detectives to leave the room, and this was after they gave me a lie detector test, because I'm the one that told them. I said, well, give me a lie detector test or whatever, and he hooked me up to a computer, but all he did was clip this little thing to my shirt. It didn't have nothing on it. It was just a little thing clipped to my shirt, and then he typed in the questions in the computer and was marking the little things in the computer. It wasn't even a real lie detector test, because he said I failed mine.
Was Jeremy Scott doing it?
I don't know who did it. It was Jeremy Scott, because he was there, but it was other detectives in there, but they didn't hook me up with a real lie detector test. They're supposed to hook you up with your pulses and stuff like that.
They had a legit one on me. They had a heart monitor detector. They had all the little pieces all over me.
All over you? Well, they didn't do that to me. They just put a little clip on me, on my shirt, and then that's all they did. And they typed in the questions in the computer, and they asked me, did you, I forgot exactly what the questions was, but I think he said, did you have any possession of marijuana on the premises of Savannah Tech? And I said no. And they also told me that there's a question on there that's a test question. Basically, he'll ask me something that we all know is not true, but I have to say that it's false, that it is true, just to see how it reacts. So there were 2 test questions on there that didn't have nothing to do with the situation, and then the other 2 questions was about the situation. And he asked me, did you have any possession of marijuana on the premises of Savannah Tech? And did you sell or distribute marijuana or whatever? And I said no. Okay, well, when I said no to having a possession of it, I got that one right, according to the test. But then it asked me, did I sell it, or did I intend to sell it? And it said no, or whatever. I mean, it said that it was true or whatever. And I'm just like, what? How? I mean, how am I lying about, selling it if I never had it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. Like, I was just like, okay, I did not fail that test because I know I didn't. They had me real scared. Like, they had me in there. Like, I was trying to figure out what was going on. I thought I was in a nightmare. I was having a good day. It started off as a normal day. Every day, I'm trying to do the best I can to walk on eggshells at home. And, you know, me and my family had issues, and that's why I was always in and out of jail for little stuff like that. You know, and I was already on probation. But, you know, the whole situation with my mama having cancer and stuff, that just affected her real bad because I got pregnant at 15, and, you know, that's really where it went down with my family because we kind of split up because of that, you know, but I was still living here, so we had issues, you know. That's why I was on probation. And I swear to you, man, every day I tried so hard to stay out of trouble, like, period. I didn't want to get in no trouble. I was so scared. I was so paranoid. And then all of a sudden, this happened out of nowhere. I'm just like, oh my God, what the heck? All right, I was just didn't know what to do, man. I was just like, dang, I guess I'm going now. Because I couldn't even believe it. I really couldn't, man. I sat there looking at Jeremy Scott. He took that weed out the bag and told me that if I didn't admit to it, that he was going to take the weed and put it in my purse and take it to my probation officer. So he had me sitting there until I admitted to it, and that's why they got me. Because I'm not about to let him put that weed in my purse, because he was going to do it. He was not playing. He was serious. He's that grimy. I could just tell how nasty he was. Man, that's after he told the other detectives to leave the room. So he was telling me, because at first he started off really genuine and really nice and really sympathetic, and he was just like, touching my hand, patting my hand, saying, it's okay, just tell me what I want to hear. That's before he got aggressive and walked over there to that bag, and there was a big old bag of weed in it, and took a piece out of the bag and told me that, you know, if I don't admit to it, tell him what he want to hear, he can take that weed and put it in my purse and take it to my probation officer, and I'll be out the creek without a paddle. Ooh, that crap scared me, man. I didn't know what to do. I was like, how you gonna do me like that? I was like, so you know I didn't do it.
That can't even be my bag. Because what I got saw was the tiniest little, like, bag of weed. There wasn't no big weed, no big bag of weed.
So what happened to the other bag that you had left? Because then you said you had a bag with you?
I had a huge bag in like a duffel bag, because I was kind of I was almost homeless. I was going from place to place. So when I was walking away with that, I got rid of the bag in the library, and when they pulled me in there, I texted one of my friends, and then my friend come pick up that bag, and they got out of the school with the rest of the weed.
Oh, shoot. So where did he get that other bag of weed from?
I don't know, because I swear to God, all they caught me with was like a little subset, like a little 3 grams of weed is what they caught me with.
Oh, wow.
But they were threatening me with all kind of crazy. They were threatening me with taking me to prison, and I was going to get all kind of felonies, and they were going to keep all my money, because I was pretty much homeless, so I had all my money on me. I had like $1,500 on me. That's all the money I had. So I had a bank account. They were like, we're going to take all this money because it's drug money. We're going to send you to fucking prison. We're going to file on your probation, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I know absolutely what I did was wrong, but I was just trying to save my own ass. I don't know why I picked instead of nobody else.
How did you know my name, though? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really know you.